Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. It is 7:23 in the morning and I have been up since 4 o'clock. I don't know why, but for some reason my body decided 3 hours sleep was all it wanted. I decided that I would just relax, and then I realized, oh wait, I went to sleep earlier so that I could edit the vlog in the morning. Which is why it's one of the reasons why it works better for me. Shut up, phone. It's one of the reasons why it works better for me to put the vlog out at noon rather than at 8 in the morning. But as it happens, I totally forgot that I needed to edit it still. So this uploading by noon thing is a bit of a failed experiment. Well, not so much the uploading by noon, but more of the editing in the morning thing, because I severely underestimated the crappiness of my internet upload speed. So in the grand theme of today, I really want to talk about insomnia, and more specifically, I want to talk about what it does to and for you. Already, it sounds a bit weird, insomnia doing something for you. It's a terrible, terrible thing, and it afflicts many people, and it can really screw up your productivity on a given day. Keep in mind, this is just my opinion, so if it's something you don't agree with, that's perfectly fine. I just wanted to give you my 2 cents. So first thing I want to say is that obviously insomnia is not great, but you can look at it in a positive light, because every time you have a bout of being unable to sleep, it's kind of your body telling you something about what you're doing right or wrong. Now, I've had 2 bouts of pretty bad insomnia in the last few days, and I kind of attributed them to mosquitoes and summer heat and all that bad stuff, but honestly, I think there's a little more to it. I think that it's my body telling me that I am sleeping not too much, not too little, just wrong. Now I'm going to go on the assumption that everybody knows that different types of sleep have different value for your body, but also your circadian rhythms they'll change based on how much light you expose yourself to. If you work in a dark office or a dark bedroom, like in my case, then sometimes your body doesn't quite know when it's tired. And I think that's another thing that leads to insomnia is not necessarily photosensitivity, but lack of light stimulus. The problem arises with people like me who consume so much of, internet media and stuff like that, that I am always in the need for stimulus. So, for example, I quite often go to sleep by watching a documentary or watching a cartoon or a movie or whatever. The point is, there's something happening while I am getting into the process of falling asleep, which pretty much everyone will tell you is bad. Yet I struggle to fall asleep without it, which tells you something about how I've programmed my body to work. We are supposed to start getting tired when the sun goes down, and we're supposed to go back to our caves, get under our rock blanket or whatever the hell, and go to sleep until the sun comes back so that we can go out and look for food again. That is the way our bodies are programmed to work originally. But through enough time and effort, or lack of effort, me specifically, I've managed to undo a lot of that, and basically my body responds to electronic light very similarly to the lack of solar light. By that I mean, if I put on a cartoon or a movie or a documentary, I often get sleepy. The funny thing is, that's the kind of thing that you might not even notice if you weren't looking for it, because a lot of people get lazy and yawny when they're watching movies and stuff, right? Well, not necessarily. You don't have to be. The science around our sleeping patterns and the quality of our sleep is something that we often just take for granted, because sleep is sleep, right? You're sleeping, so why do you care? But some people have a much more tenuous relationship with their sleep. I personally used to hate the idea of sleep. I always used to think that sleep is time wasted. You're quickly disabused of this idea when you start doing something like weight training, because your body goes, no, I need rest. Then you kind of learn to love sleep again, but at the same time, you don't necessarily have a good relationship with it. I try my best to often make my environment as dark and quiet as possible so that my body can learn that that is the ideal time to sleep. But I've found that the process of getting it to understand that has often led to me not being able to sleep, because this quiet, dark environment is so foreign to me, because I'm always consuming some kind of stimulus. Anyway, because of the insomnia I had last night, my day was completely thrown out of whack. I wound up sleeping for several hours at 5 in the afternoon and waking up at 7:30 feeling like it was 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm all over the place, and I figured, hey, let's share that experience, especially since I definitely don't have the energy to do anything else right now. Also, I know my end card was different. I've decided to adopt YouTube's new thing of using mobile-friendly cards and that kind of stuff. So I think I'm just going to end every video with Andrew eating an ice cream.
Please subscribe.